Here is 6.1 homework for Algebra 2, Year 2. The first 4 questions are asking to find the real square root of each number. So they want you to take the square root of 400, the square root of negative 196, the square root of 10,000, and the square root of 0.0625. Now, you can't take the square root of a negative number. So this one, the answer is no solution. But these 3 you can because they're positive. You're looking for 2 of the same, because it's square root, 2 of the same numbers that multiply to give you 400. So that would be 20 times 20 or negative 20 times negative 20. So the 2 answers are plus or minus 20. So for these, there's going to be 2 answers. For number 3, you're going to have plus or minus 100, because 100 times 100 is 10,000. And this one is going to be plus or minus 0.25. The next one's find the real cube root of each number. So we're looking for the cube root of 216. What 3 numbers multiply to give you 216? And that would be 6. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Next one, negative 343. What's the cube root of negative 343? So we're looking for 3 numbers that are the same that multiply to give you negative 343. It would be negative 7 times negative 7 times negative 7. So the answer is negative 7. Number 7 would be negative 0.4. Because you're looking for the cube root of negative 0.064. And the last one, the cube root of 1,000 and of 27 would be 10 over 3. Number 9, 10, 11, and 12. They want the 4th root of these, 4th root. So I'm looking for 4 numbers that are the same that multiply to give you that 625 or 0.001 or 256 or negative 81. Well, since you can't have a negative number if the index is even, this one is no solution. It's not possible, because all the numbers, if they were all negative or positive, it would come out positive, so you can't get a negative 81. For 10, what 4 numbers multiply to give you 256? And that would be 4. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. So the answer is 4. And don't forget plus or minus, because since it's an even index, you can have all 4 of these could be negative as well. Negative times a negative times a negative times a negative would give you also positive 256. Number 11 would be what 4 numbers multiply to give you 0.001, and that would be 0.1 times 0.1 times 0.1 times 0.1. And they could also be negatives. You could have 4 negatives that multiply to give you that. So plus or minus 0.1. And the last one, 625, sorry, is 5 and negative 5. 4 numbers that multiply to give you 625 or 5 or negative 5. The next, number 13. What is the square root? Find the square root of 144. So, square root of 144 is 12, but we're going to say plus or minus 12 because you can have 12 and you can have negative 12. This one, you're going to have, this is negative 1 times that, which is 5. So the answer is -5. Next one. Are you able to do this one? No, you're not, because it's an even index and it's a negative number, so this one is no solution. Number 16, what 3 numbers multiply to give you 0.001? That would be 0.1. Number 17, what 4 numbers multiply to give you 0.0081? And that would be 0.3. What 3 numbers multiply to give you 27? That would be 3. And this one would be a -3. And this last one, number 20, is going to be 0.3. 0.3 times 0.3, we're looking for square root. 21, now we're mixing numbers and letters. So you're looking for the square root of 81 and x to the 4. Now I showed in class a trick, you could do this. So 81 is 9 times 9, and then you have 4 x's. So we're looking for 2 of a kind, that's the index. So we're going to take a 9 and an x squared out. Now the shortcut way would be to divide 4 over 2 to get that x squared. Number 22, the square root of 121, the square root of 121 is 11, and I'm going to do the tricky shortcut way, so it'd be y to the 10 over 2, which is 5. So the answer would be 11, y to the 5th. 10 over 2 is 5. Next one, we need the cube root of 8. The cube root of 8 is 2. And we have 6 g's. This is the visual. So we're looking for 3 of a kind. There's 3 2's, 3 g's, 3 g's. So this would be 2g squared. The cube root of 125 is 5. And now I'm just going to do 9 over 3, which is, sorry, that's an x to the 3rd. 9 over 3 is 3. Number 25. We have 243, and we're looking for the 5th root. So that would be 3. 3, this is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. That gives you 243. So the answer is going to be 3, and we're going to do 5 over 5, which is 1, and 15 over 5, which is 3. 26, this is a quantity. You've got 3 sets of the x minus 9. 3 of these. So that will come out as just a plain old x minus 9. 27, you've got you want the square root of 25, which is 5, and then you've got this set of x plus 2's, and you've got 4 of them, so 4 over 2 is 2. And you can just leave it that, you don't have to factor that out, just leave it. Number 28, we are looking for the cube root of 64 and the cube root of 343. And then we have the cube root of x, that's a 9, x to the 9th power. So we're going to have the cube root of 64. We've got the cube, this is what we have to do, the cube root of 64, the cube root of x to the 9th, and the cube root of 343. So I'm looking for 3 numbers that multiply to give me 64. So 64 is 4 times 4 times 4. And 343 is 7 times 7 times 7. So as far as the numerator and denominator go, I've got a 4 here, and a 7 in the bottom. As far as the y, x to the 9th, you're going to do 9 over 3, which is 3, x to the 3rd. So the answer is 4x to the 3rd over 7. 29, you are taking the cube root of a negative number, so it's going to be negative 0.02. I'm sorry, just negative 0.2. Just 0.2. 0.2 times 0.2 times 0.2 is 0.008. Number 30, we want the 4th root of x to the 4th, so it's 4 over 4, which is 1. And what 4 numbers multiply to give you 81? That would be 3. 31, I need the square root of 36, which is 6. Then 2 over 2 is 1, and 6 over 2 is 3. You don't need that one there. And the last one, we have 4 sets of m minus n. So if you have 4, you're going to group them up, and you're going to take out 1m minus n, because 4 over 4 is 1. And we are done.